Hey, what's up everybody? This is Mr. 008 here, and today I have for you a video regarding update 39 of Bloons Tower Defense 6. So we have some new features here. Let's see what's mentioned here regarding Oben. Okay, Oben's Gardening School, new quest, that is cool. And we have a new Etienne skin and a new quest, Drone Flying 101. So here's Etienne's bookworm skin. Let's go ahead and unlock it right now. Alright, that looks nice. So let's go ahead and see what else there is. There is the map editor right here. 6,000 monkey money. Let's unlock it. Nice. So this is under the content browser right here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the map editor for this video. So there are some new quests, the new hero skin, all that stuff. Balance changes as usual, some changes to Paragons both individually and as a whole tower category, including extra boss damage and a rework in terms of how to get higher degrees and all of that. So we will take a look at that as well. Eventually. If I don't get into it in today's video, then we will in a future video. So let's take a look. Welcome to the map editor. So you'll need at least one path with an entry and an exit before you can test your map. You can add up to 5 paths, okay? Add nodes to the path, move them around, etc., etc. That's cool. You have to beat your map in order to submit it, and I think that is a very good thing, given that we don't want to see a bunch of impossible maps that people are going to put onto the browser or anything like that. So you can put on props. I'm guessing these are obstacles, and then the terrain and all that stuff. Add land, water blocking areas. That's cool. And then we have some other stuff right there. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to probably go with just grass. Let's just take a look at some of these right here. And you can tell that some of these have already been used, like this one on In the Loop, I think. And then we have the terrain for Cracked, and then the cabin map. And then also from the cabin map, from Off the Coast, and then from a lot of different maps, including most notably Spice Islands. So let's go ahead and pick this terrain right here. So path width, it says. I cannot change that. I'm not sure why it says that, but let's go ahead and put a... I'm going to make this a relatively easy map, something that's not too hard. So let's go ahead and do, like, edit path not long enough. Not sure why it's saying that and why it keeps reversing my changes right there. Even that doesn't work. What if we go on the... Okay, I'm not sure what I just did, but let's go ahead and undo that. Okay, I'm still not sure what I just did, so let's go ahead and delete this path and try again. See if we can do this while being more aware of what we are doing. So I'll start it right around here, and okay, so we can better go about this. So let's go right about there, and then right about there, and then maybe like let's undo that. Okay, how do I get to the next? Okay, check mark. No, that doesn't seem to work. Also not what I want, so let's delete path 2. Edit path, okay. This is how we go about this. And I don't know why it's not doing that. Okay, path verified, but I don't want it to end there. So let's do this and then continue on. Like, how do I change? Well, we're learning as we go, so I think we're fine. I don't want it to go out like that first. Almost got it. I don't want it to, like, no. I don't know why it starts to, like, not go straight anymore at certain points. Let's just continue like this. It's not perfect, but we are getting closer to finishing this path, so let's go ahead and continue. I don't want it curved like that, or that. Not sure why it keeps doing that, because it's not what I want. So let's go not like that, also not like that. I don't know why it keeps doing that. That's not what I want. Like, if I don't go down as much, it's fine. But when I try and go down, like, it just makes this arc shape instead of a straight line. So, yeah, it's just not what I was looking for. I'm thinking this is probably easier to handle on PC, but I could be wrong, so let's just do that. It's not perfect, but it's a start. Now, let's go ahead and put a couple gates maybe right there, like that. And then like that. And let's try, I want it to be like on the path rather than on the side of the path. So if I'm a little quiet here, I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm just trying to like do my best to get things in order here. Let's do, not that. Let's do this. And I think we will look at what we can get. There's some grass right there, it looks like, of some kind. And I don't know if I can select these things. I'm tapping and it's not selecting anything. But let's just keep going right here and right there and like that and like that, I guess, for now. And then areas, oh, like on here or something. So yeah, that's cool. Can do that. How do I delete these? Okay, there. And then so there's these things right here. So yeah, let's go ahead and maybe put some water right there, and shrink this a little. I don't want to add that 5th cone marker there, so let's go like that. And yeah, like that is good, I suppose. And hit next, and hopefully this will be good. I'll be right back. I'm going to cut the video here. I just need to take care of something real quick, and then I will resume for this video. Alright, we are back. I just had to clear my throat real quick because I don't know if I'm getting a cold or something, but it seems that a lot of people close to where I live are getting colds right now, so maybe I am too. So now that we're back, let's go ahead and save this map right here, and we will, let's see, what happens if we hit edit? Okay, save and exit right there, and I will rename it. Can we use apostrophes? Yes, we can. How about that? It's not perfectly drawn, but we will go ahead right there, and I suppose we will play it on hard, and I'm not sure if I want to do impossible or not. Let's just go with hard standard, I guess, and do this. Actually, no, I've changed my mind. Impossible it is. So, I haven't been playing BTD6 as much as I usually do on the more recent side, and the reason for that is that I've been playing more BTD5 actually. So, it's nothing against BTD6, but it's just been hitting different recently compared to usual. So, let's go ahead and start this game. And speaking of BTD6, I also want to get into some other things I heard about this update. So I'm going to turn on auto start unless it starts to give me a problem. I'm hoping that there's a retry last round feature. There probably is for this. That way it's sort of like the challenge editor, and that will be pretty nice. So, speaking of map editors, before I get to anything else, map editors in general, I did want to mention that I started playing Bloons Tower Defense 4 back in elementary school, shortly after their map editor was discontinued, by Ninja Kiwi. So, there we go, there is retry last round, that's good. Thinking of maybe getting a sub or something, but let's just get a Dart Monkey right there, so we can play with Monkey Knowledge. That is cool. So let's just keep on going here. I was disappointed that BTD4's map editor was already discontinued when I started getting interested in Bloons, and especially Bloons Tower Defense, after I'd already played the original Bloons and then some of the Bloons player packs and Hot Air Balloon and all of those games for a little while. It takes me back. Let me know if you guys have played any of those games as well, because I definitely enjoyed those times playing those games. So let's go ahead, and instead of a sub, I'll start with a Buccaneer right here. So this should be a decent start. I am thinking of farming with merchantmen, and that way we can just get some more income going and build a strong defense. So, continuing from what I was talking about before, I want to talk about some things from this update for BTD6. And the first of those things is that Ninja Kiwi has posted in their patch notes thread on Reddit, which I will cover in a video in the near future, by the way. Ninja Kiwi has posted on there that the new Spirit Walker hero is probably going to arrive in update 40, so next version, after, of course, the one that just came out, but that's probably going to be, like, towards the end of the year. And they also mentioned that the sub-Paragon is probably going to be postponed to update 41, for example. Although they didn't say update 41, they just said it's probably not going to arrive in update 40. So, I think that the reasoning behind that has to do with the map editor having taken longer to develop compared to initial expectations. Maybe it's something like that, maybe there's more to it, I'm not sure. But they also mentioned that the first update of every calendar year tends to be smaller than the usual BTD6 update. And they said that the reason for that has to do with their employees in the southern hemisphere having a summer vacation. And that does make sense because it is summer down there when it's winter up here in the northern hemisphere. So it looks like there's more water than there actually is, because I can't put a Buccaneer like all the way on the left. But yeah, we'll just have to make do with the space we have, which is a decent amount of space anyway. So let's just continue going here, and he will keep getting grape shot on these Buccaneers. That way we just have some decent overall popping power. So yeah, let's go right there. And yeah, so this update has some interesting balance changes that I will mention a few of now. Not a lot of, though, because I want to save the main content of that type for the next video on my channel, which will go into depth about those balance changes and all of that. But some of the Paragons are being reworked. The Dart Paragon is being made weaker, however, far cheaper, only like $150,000, I think. So yeah, $180,000, but that's with the 20% price increase from Impoppable mode, so it's actually $150,000. And then the Boomerang was made somewhat weaker, but also cheaper, albeit by a lesser margin than the Dart Paragon. So $330,000, but again, that's with the 20% price increase from Impoppable mode, which means the new price on medium, if my math is correct, is $275,000. So that is an interesting change as well. The Buccaneer Paragon is the same price, however, has been nerfed a little bit. Some of its attacks are slower. And then we have some towers that are not Paragons that got changes as well. Some changes for I'm trying to think. The Giganotosaurus, for example, got buffed. And there were a couple of other things. A rework for the Glue Strike and Glue Storm. And then, trying to remember, I think there were a couple of nerfs, but I can't remember which towers got nerfed, so I will have to refer back to the patch notes for that. And I hope you guys are looking forward to watching the video about patch notes and all of that for this update on my channel as much as I am looking forward to making it. So, yeah, we will be, doing that again probably tomorrow if all things go according to plan. So there's our fourth tier Buccaneer right there. Try saying that 3 times fast. Fourth tier Buccaneer. So yeah, some repeating words, some rhymes, and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and continue with our defense right here. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all 5 of the Buccaneers in range of the village right there. Yes, I will. However, I have to village the village in order to do that. That's fine though. So let's go ahead and continue on right here. So we do have that, jungle drums to help us out, the attack speed buff, which is like 18%. So yeah, and playing BTD5 a lot recently has got me thinking about some features that I miss from BTD5 that I wish were in BTD6, including, of course, Mastery Mode and Extreme Maps that you pay monkey money to play, and you get a large amount of XP if you beat them. Things like that. The Monkey Lab, where you get tokens and then spend them on, you spend the tokens on permanent buffs to popping power and attack speed, lives, starting cash, ability cooldowns, reducing Moab health, and there's one other thing. I'm trying to remember what that one other thing is though. Oh, sell price, that's right. So, those things are things that I really enjoyed about BTD5, and also some upgrades, honestly, like the Monkey Fort for the Monkey Village. I really enjoyed that. That way, when you get that upgrade, all of your towers in range of the village get +1 pierce and all of that. So yeah, that was some pretty cool stuff as well. So let's go ahead and keep building our defenses up and see if we can get some more farms as well. So let's get some marketplaces
5 stars
right here.
Big fish.
And I think I'm going to go for about 10 farms. It is kind of a lot, but I just want to go big this game. You know the classic saying, go big or go home. And I forget exactly when I first heard of that saying, but I have known it for a while. Because one of the things I used to really like doing, especially with my mom, is watching game shows that come on every weekday morning, such as Let's Make a Deal and The Price is Right. And I remember one of the earlier episodes of Let's Make a Deal that I've seen, not early as in one of the first to air, but early as in closer to around the time that I started watching the show. Yeah, one of those episodes, someone got I want to say a collection of electronics, Apple electronics, a Mac, an iPad, an iPhone, things like that, that totaled to around $3,000 to $4,000 or so worth of prizes, or worth of uprise, and the player, I believe the player was a woman, and she said, when Wayne Brady, the host, offered her to either keep the electronic package or like trade it for what was in the big box. And by big box, I mean an actual big box that's like 10 feet tall and like 15 to 20 feet long, something like that. And so she said when Wayne made her that offer, go big or go home. And of course she took what was in the big box, and I forget whether she won a car or got zonked. For those of you who aren't familiar with what a zonk is, it's basically just a fake prize, and it's the show's way of telling you that you lost, but in a funny way.
Big fish.
So yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, I forget the result, but I'm inclined to believe that she got zonked, that she lost, and she ended up going home, as the saying would say. So yeah, that was, I believe, how I first heard of Go Big or Go Home, and that is what we are doing here with our in-game economy while we test this map. So, and I'd say that this economy is, of course, a sign of big things to come. Pun intended, by the way, hence what I named the map if you were paying attention. So, let's go ahead and continue here.
Big fish.
And we are on round 72, so 76 is coming soon, so we will have to watch out for those ceramics.
Careful with these.
And speaking of things I miss from BTD5, I wish that cluster bombs and balloon impact were on the same path in this game. That way you could get lots and lots of pierce and lots of stunning from the same bomb shooter, because that would be really nice to have. So, I don't think we're going to be able to get a Grandmaster Ninja in time, but what we can get is a bomb shooter of some kind. So let's go ahead and put this bomb shooter right around there. And we will get probably a 204 right there. So, yeah, so one thing that I do like about this game is that Ninja Kiwi wants you to think about which cross path to get. You can't get like a 2-2-4 tower or something like that. Then again, I am also reminded of the tower that was supposed to be in BTD6 but never came, that being the Monkey Academy. And the Monkey Academy, for those of you who don't know, had some cool upgrades for supportive purposes, just like the village, but in its own unique way. So you could do things ranging from getting increased range on all towers of one category to getting like stronger towers the more of them you had, or price discounts on higher tier upgrades even, or things like that. And I forgot to get camo detection on the village, so that is why I lost right there. But if we do that, then the camo ceramics will stand equally as much of a chance as the normal ceramics, in other words 0. So, the Monkey Academy had some cool stuff, even allowing you to get 2 heroes in one game as a solo player outside of co-op. So, that was some pretty cool stuff that I would have loved to see in the actual game, without mods or anything like that, just in the game itself. I would like to see that. Granted, Ninja Kiwi, I heard, is working on mod support, so that is very nice. I'm hoping that I will be able to, use mods and all that stuff without having to have super duper, computer specific software or whatever that makes it hard for certain people to get access to mods, like people who have Macs instead of PCs, for example. So let's go ahead and get a little bit more Moab popping power right there. And we have one final eco upgrade to get, and then we will be ready to focus more on pure defense. So let's go ahead and save up about $40,000 more dollars, and then we will be all set to get a monkey Wall Street. So, trying to think of, I feel like there was one more thing I wanted to talk about in this video, but I can't remember what it was. On a separate note though, I have been thinking more about, of course, making videos regarding certain YouTube policies, more discussion format videos, to go alongside, of course, the gaming content on my channel. And, I definitely think that, like, giving my thoughts on that stuff would be good, especially because I feel like, a creator giving YouTube feedback on that stuff would work more change than just someone leaving a comment on someone's video and saying, like, oh, I don't like this policy, it needs to be changed or whatever.
Big fish.
Because it's all well and good, but it's not like YouTube's going to see it anyway. So, making videos about that kind of stuff, like, ad policy changes or whatever else, stuff like that, I feel like would be pretty nice. So, I have been thinking about that as well, because YouTube did make an ad policy change in the not too distant past, and it was a policy change that I personally do not approve of. It had something to do, if I recall correctly, with no longer allowing content creators to choose whether they want only skippable ads, only non-skippable ads, or both on their videos. And now, like, all new YouTube videos will have both skippable ads and non-skippable ads, and you won't be able to choose anymore which kinds you want on your videos. So, just for the fun of it, I am going to get a bomb blitz, but I'm going to sell that tower first, because 205 is the dumb cross path for the bomb blitz. 1025. That being said, 024 and 023 are not the right bomb shooters to get. So that's why I decided to do that. So, speaking of which, I'm just liking the bomb shooters today. So let's go ahead, let's get Perma-Brew, let's get Bloom Crush right there, and let's get Primary Expertise. Why not, right? It's just fun. So, yeah, I'm just thinking that, more people speaking their minds is better on the subject of YouTube policy changes. And some of the changes they make are good and necessary and all that, but others are just either
big fish.
Why?
Careful with these.
Or it's like they're doing it to benefit themselves, but not to benefit those who create on the platform. So, yeah, that's just my take on certain things of that nature. So I definitely do want to start putting out a few videos here and there about those kinds of things. Of course, that will not sidetrack me from my gaming content. It's just a matter of, putting my opinion out there and all that, and hoping that change will arise from it. And yeah, that is the subject of that. On a separate note, I forgot, because it's been like at least a few weeks, possibly even longer, since I last played BTD 6. Again, because of wanting to play BTD 5 more recently. I forgot that the Bloom Crush actually knocked back Moab class Bloons with the stun, but then again, I think that was a version 38 change. So there we go. We just can repel those ZUMGs. And we could do the same to the DBTs if they didn't practically pop immediately. So there we go. That's my new map right there. And I am going to share this map right here. That will be added to a curation queue. Okay. Alright then. So there we go. And I hope that that is a sign of more good things to come. And make sure to keep your eyes peeled, because I am going to be putting out a version 39 balance changes and patch notes video in the near future. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more interesting content. And I will talk to you all again in the next video. Peace out.